We are live. We are live. Awesome, awesome, awesome. We are live. And thank you so much, Margaret Thorli, for being with me today. You have your hand up. You have a question?
No, I'm so sorry.
That's
No,
okay.
I'm
I
so
tell you,
sorry.
I look at me in this mirror. This is a mirror to me. I'm looking at everything I do, honey, because what I see, people gonna see. You know, this is a mirror. Okay, so anyway, I'm so happy you came. Thank you so much for showing up. You're always on time, and I want to commend you for that. You keep me grounded for that, and I just want to say thank you so much. With that's an attribute that many of us fall short in. But I notice you're always early and you always on time. And you know what? If you keep holding on to that attribute right there alone, you're gonna make it to heaven when God comes before a lot of us get in.
Amen.
Because I'm probably gonna just be getting up. I'm gonna say, oh Lord, let me put some clothes on first. You're gonna be already up there, but you're gonna be dressed, ready to go, and smiling pretty. Yes, Lord, I'm ready. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, okay. First thing I need you to do for our listening audience today. Everybody knows who I am. I don't have to waste no time talking about who I am. Everybody knows who I am. Okay. I'm the host of this event. And of course, I'm a CEO of Unity and Service, where people need people. And I just want to say thank you, everybody, all of our speakers who will join us for this upcoming event. How faith fuels true business success. And that's something a lot of us miss out on is exercising our faith. We give up before we get exercise the faith. But everything we need is already predestined, even before we was born. All we have to do is believe in our minds, see it, visualize it, and take the next step to make it happen, bring it into fruition. So with that, please introduce who you are, where you're from, and what exactly is it that you do to serve humanity. 2 minutes.
Thank you so much, Dr. Richards. Thank you for having me here. My name is Margaret Thorli. I'm the CEO of Open Restoration, which is a non-profitable organization. I'm the host of the Father Talk Show, Kings and Queens, in a love and relationship in the 21st century. I'm also an award-winning author. What do I do to serve humanity? I love to serve. And what do I mean serving? Is supporting, helping. And sometimes I don't have to wait for somebody to ask me for help. I'm already there. My passion at the moment, the community I'm serving at the moment, I'm based in the UK, so we run face-to-face workshop, inspiring, motivating single fathers and men. And currently, that's what I'm serving.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Margaret also hosts virtual events for those of you who may be interested in speaking opportunities. So when you come to this event or any one of the events that we host, you'll find that other doors of opportunity will open up for you. So in all of us, we do a multiplicity of things. But that she talked about assisting those single men who are raising their children single-handedly, we're talking about praying men. You know, this that right there is her zone of genius. And I love it. I love it. That's your story, and I know you sticking to it. So with that, the next question I have for you. I know in life, when we are called to serve, we have challenges. They come. They come. So what was one of the challenges that you faced when you was trying to decide on taking that leap into that calling? Because I know we all have a nudging and a calling on our life. But sometimes, boy, those obstacles come, those doubts come. I'm not going to tell you everything, but what sometimes you tell us, what did you experience before you actually took the leap? What kind of emotions, what kind of challenges did you feel that tried to stop you?
The biggest challenge that I faced, it was during the government's lockdown. And I believe that affected everybody around the world. Here we are as a charity, we weren't prepared for it. 1 minute we were doing face-to-face workshop, and next minute we have to go online. One of my biggest challenge was online wasn't one of my thing. Zoom, what's that? I don't know what Zoom is. And then all of a sudden I need to set up a system for the staff at the same time. It was very challenging because here I am having to start training, starting to recruiting at the same time. But how did we overcome that challenge? I had to learn very quickly. I had to learn Zoom because I know I needed to teach some of the students how to use that. So I overcome that challenge, set up very, very quickly. One of the greatest other challenge through that journey to set up the all men's workshop, business starter for all men. That was a challenge. Because one of the things is, when it's for women, it'll take me less than a month to recruit. When it came to men, it took me nearly 3 months to recruit men to a point where I felt I was doubting myself. Has God given me this mandate? Is it this hard? And one of the doubts that I had, I'm a woman. How are they going to listen to me? What message have I got for them? And those was one of the biggest challenge. But what I learned and overcome it, as soon as we started the workshop face to face, and I remember standing there, they're not going to listen to me. I'm a woman. And I started to panic. And I remember God saying to me, be you, and I will do the rest. And that was it. We were able to engage and move on to train at least 30 men just after the COVID. So that's how we overcome our challenges.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. And I know you're very visible on social media, and I know that you're still doing work and serving men, not just after the pandemic or during the pandemic, after. I know that you're still doing this, serving men.
Yes, we are.
And my final question to you is just that, you know, my final question to you is just that in serving these men, in doing anything that we do when we do serve, you kind of explained what service was, helping people, assisting people. But as an entrepreneur, as a child of God, as a human being, anything that we put our hands in to do, we want to see results. Would you agree?
Yes, I agree. Indeed.
And results, to me, as an entrepreneur, we talking entrepreneur today, Christianity, whatever, but right now we're talking entrepreneur. Anything that we do in life that serves others. I want to see results. And we know sometimes results turns into stories. They are stories. Our stories. They're your stories, my stories.
Stories. Yeah.
And I think that results is what keeps me going. So I want to know how the service that you do for these men, how has it impacted their lives? Give me a little bit about that. What do you see?
Thank you so,
What
thank
are
you
the
so
results?
much. That is a brilliant question. One of the things when we serving the men, we have them face to face. When you hear their story, it breaks your heart. For example, the training we just done and finished in March, which was face to face, one of the guys who came through the doors, he was just overcoming stage 4 cancer. He was down. By the end of the training, he was up. He was ready to run his business. He said to me, he looked at me and he said, you just do not know what you've done. And I looked puzzled. He said, until your workshop, I was at home on my own. I've got this business and I don't know what to do. But now you've just fired me up to start doing my business. That was incredible. And he went on to
Wow.
win our Dragon Den, the pitch. And up to today, he's working on his business because he wants to leave that as a legacy.
Wow. Now that my sister, is a story. Wow. Okay, so that concludes all of our questions for today. And I'm going to close with an affirmation. One of my affirmations is you cannot have success, ladies and gentlemen, without sacrifice. You must sacrifice something. And having said that, Margaret, Miss Thorli, I want to say thank you so much. Give yourself some energy. Thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you so much for having
And,
me. Thank you. Really
and
appreciate
lastly, I
it.
want to encourage all of you who have watched this video, get your seat. The links are below this video. All you have to do is put it in Fueled by Faith 2025.eventbrite.com. Don't miss out on this opportunity to join us. I love you all. And again, thank you, Margaret, for
Thank
joining
you.
us today. And with that, we're going to close with the video.